All right, I am about to share a statistic that is going to make you uncomfortable, but it might also triple your productivity overnight. A study was done of 25 top performing Fortune 1000 executives, and it found that on the average, in total, less than 40 minutes per day of actual vital work was happening. 40 minutes. That means out of a 10-hour workday, 9 hours and 20 minutes is pure trivial busy work. Zero accomplishment. I want you to let that sink in. Now, these aren't lazy people. These aren't slackers. These are C-suite executives making 7-figure salaries. That also means they're accomplishing less in a full work week than they should be accomplishing by lunch on Monday. And here's the kicker. They don't even realize it. They're confusing motion with progress, busyness with business results, activity with achievement. Let me paint you a picture, okay, of what it looks like and see if this sounds familiar with you, okay? It's 8 a.m. The executive walks into the office, checks email for 30 minutes, responds to messages that could have waited, forwards articles to colleagues, deletes spam. 9 a.m., staff meeting. 1 hour discussing things that were discussed in the last week's staff meeting. No decisions made, no action items assigned. 10:30 a.m., phone call with the vendor. 45 minutes talking about a proposal that won't be ready for another 2 weeks. 11:15 a.m., back to email. More forwarding, more deleting, more responding to things that don't actually matter. Noon, lunch meeting. 90 minutes talking about industry trends and networking and building relationships, but no deals closed, no contracts signed. 2 p.m., another meeting, this time about planning a meeting for the next month. 3:30 p.m., conference call, 7 people on the line that could have been handled with a 3-sentence email. 4:30 p.m., reviewing reports, numbers from last quarter, data that's already outdated, information that won't change any new decisions. 6 p.m., finally heading home, exhausted, feeling busy, feeling like you were important. But what got done? What moved the needle? What solved a real problem? What generated any revenue? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. That is what I call activity masquerading as achievement. And it's an epidemic. Your employees are doing it, your managers are doing it, hell, you're probably doing it. But here's the good news. If you're only getting 40 minutes of real work done, if you just bump that to 80 minutes, you just doubled your productivity. Get it to 2 hours and you tripled it. The opportunity is massive. So how do you fix this? Okay, first, you need to understand the difference between activity and achievement. Activity is just motion. Achievement is results. Results that result in financial outcomes, a direct line of sight to the cash register. Activity is being busy. Achievement is being effective. Activity is doing things. Achievement is doing things that matter. I learned this lesson from a client way back in 1991. I was sitting in his office waiting for a meeting. 2 of his regional VPs walked in. One started giving an update about all the things that he was working on. 8 words in, the CEO held up his hand and said, "Stop," he said. "Don't tell me about the labor pains, just show me the baby. If you haven't got work to do, I do." Meeting over. 30 seconds. That's when I realized successful leaders don't want to hear about your process, they want to see your results. They don't care how hard you're working, they care what you're producing. Here's how to apply this, okay? Starting tomorrow, every time somebody wants to give you an update, ask them one question. What's the result? Not what are you working on? Not how's it going? Not what's the status? What's the result? If they don't have one, send them away. Tell them to come back when they have something to show you. Second, start measuring achievement in shorter time frames, not quarterly reviews, not annual assessments, daily results. Andrew Carnegie figured this out at his steel mills. His manager, Charlie Schwab, would write a number on the floor at the end of each shift. The number of tons produced. That's it. No complicated metrics, no detailed reports, just results. The next shift would see the number and they'd try to beat it. Competition started, production soared. Simple, clear, immediate feedback. What gets measured gets managed, and what gets managed gets accomplished. And then third, eliminate activity that doesn't produce results. Those meetings about meetings, cancel them. Those reports that nobody even reads, stop writing them. Those conference calls that could be emails, send the emails. Those updates about progress, focus on outcomes instead. Be ruthless. Every minute spent on non-productive activity is a minute stolen from real accomplishment. So here's your challenge. For the next week, track your time every 15 minutes. Write down what you did. At the end of each day, ask yourself, what did I actually achieve? Not what you worked on, not how busy you were. What did you finish? What did you complete? What did you deliver? And was it vital work or trivial? Does it have a direct line of sight to the cash register? I guarantee you, you'll be shocked at how little what you are doing every day actually matters. But let that shock become your motivation. Because once you see how much time you're wasting on meaningless activity, you'll become obsessed with meaningful achievement. And that obsession will transform your business, your income, and your life. Stop being busy and start being productive. Just show me the baby. Tell us the number of minutes you will spend doing head down, undistracted, deep focused, vital work today in the comments below.